Hi students, this is VVG, your maths faculty. Welcome to Map My Tutor. In the last video, we discussed a detailed explanation of all the KCET 2025 questions. In fact, all the 60 questions I discussed with complete solutions, right? Now, today, we are going to discuss another concept having weightages of the talks. But before I get into that, what is the 11th weightage and 12th weightage? Okay. In KCET, you know total number of questions is 60. For 11, the weightage will be given like around 20 questions. And for 12th, 40 questions. Already in 2025, I analyzed the entire paper and exactly 20 questions from 11th syllabus and 40 questions from 12th syllabus. So, you know the importance now of your 12th syllabus because almost you're going to write your 12th examinations very soon. That's why focus on 12th NCERT preparation, which is going to help you in KCET also. And all of you know the rank calculation. Your results will be calculated depending on these two. What are they? 12th percentage. Of course, 50% weightage will be taken from 12th marks and 50% weightage taken from KCET marks. And these two will be clubbed together to give the final result. And hence, my request to every student, please go through the 12th syllabus thoroughly. Okay? So, these two, KCET or your board exams, both are important. Both the marks are important for you for KCET, the best rank. Okay? Come on. Let us discuss about the weightages in the 11th syllabus. Come on, check these numbers. In sets, you got 2 questions. In relations and functions, another 2. Like this, I have given you 10 topics at a time. Right? Now, everybody can read the numbers. But what is our specialty? You have to know the important concepts in the topic. This is where I am going to focus. Okay? Suppose in sets, there are 2 questions, usually based on which topics they will ask. One is definitions, the other is operations. Okay? Operations in the sense union, intersection, difference of 2 sets, maximum number of elements, minimum number of elements. These are the important concepts where you have to focus. The next one is relations and functions. Usually 2 questions means relations 1 and functions 1 or both from functions. And in 11th functions, the very important concept is domains and ranges and types of functions. And in types of functions, some topics are very easy, but you focus on signum function, modulus function, logarithmic function, exponential function. All these types of functions are very important. Okay? Come on. Let us move on to the third, trigonometry. In trigonometry, another 2 questions. What are the concepts to focus? Number 1, allied angles. Number 2, identities. Number 3, compound angles. Number 4, multiple submultiple. Number 5, transformations. Okay? So, see all these concepts. Focus on them. Particularly in trigonometry, formulae. That is very important. Okay? Just make a list. Then come to complex numbers. Only one. Usually they focus on what? Modulus. Okay? And conjugate of a complex number. Or maximum they go for polar form. Right? So maximum. That is the highest difficult level. Okay? If you get. The next one is linear inequalities. Very easy. Don't practice any question. Just know how to write the solution set enough. You can write there. You can answer any question. Okay? And then permutations and combinations. 2 questions. One is from permutations. One is from combinations. What is permutations? Arrangements. Just how to arrange the things with conditions. And how to select them. And in selections, what are the important things? Division into groups. Or some applications are there. This year in 2025, they have given, what is that? Number of diagonals. Formula based questions. Some applications have some formula in combinations straight away. Number of subsets 2 power n. This is a application of combination. Directly formula based questions they are asking. Okay? Don't bother about it. Binomial theorem. Binomial theorem only one question. Very simple. 3 concepts. One is number of terms and the other one is general term and third one is middle term or middle terms. Maximum they can go to independent term. That's it. And then comes sequences and series. You know, there are only two. What are they? Arithmetic progression, geometric progression. Of course, in both the sequences, it is only one question they're asking. It depends on nth term or general term. You know, right? And then sum of n terms. And hardly they go up to means, like arithmetic mean and geometric mean. And then coming back to straight lines, the number 9, straight lines, only one question. In straight lines, of course, you know, the different forms. Okay, just like point slope form, 2 points form, intercept form, etc. etc. All these forms, how to find the equation and how to find their details. That's enough. Okay, no lengthy questions. Just they're asking parallel condition, perpendicular condition, angle between two lines, all these questions. I'm saying all these things to you by a thorough research. The last 10 years, what are the concepts they are focused? This is what I have done. That's why just go through those concepts. Okay, the last one, conic sections. The last 5 years, we are not finding many questions from this, only one. You know, many topics are there in conics, correct or not? Circles is there, parabola is there, ellipse is there, hyperbola is there. 4 topics are there, 4 huge topics, but you are getting only one. Once they are asking from circle, once they are asking from parabola, once they are asking from ellipse, but how? So, how to reduce your stress, how to, like, you know, one question from any one of the 4 topics they may ask you, then what to do? Just simply focus on standard forms. All the 4 conic sections, you simply focus on standard forms. Particularly for parabola, ellipse and hyperbola, they focused on how to calculate the eccentricity or length of lattice rector. Only these things. How to write the foci when equation is given. That's it. They're all there in your PU textbooks, NCERT textbooks. Direct questions they're asking. Don't bother about it. Don't waste your time by unnecessarily doing thousands of questions. Because if you go through any standard book, they will give many questions in conic sections. But the last 5 years, they're asking only one. Now, coming back to the last topics, that is remaining 4. 3-dimensional geometry, okay, and limits and derivatives, and statistics, and then probability. See, 1, 2, 1, 2. In 3-dimensional geometry, what is there? You know, in 11th 3-dimensional geometry, we have only 2 things. One is distance, the other one is the ratio. Correct? Only focus on that. Next comes limits and derivatives. 2 questions. Limits, 1 question comes here. And that too based on LH rule, L'Hospital rule. Very easy. Once you know all the derivatives, you can easily apply it. So, focus on derivatives of standard functions, which can be helpful in doing limits in a short way. I think I explained in that paper discussion. You just go through that video, you know what is meant by L'Hospital rule. Because one question in 2025 is asked from limits, which can be done very easily using L'Hospital rule. Okay? And then the last one, statistics, of course, probability, both are together, but we divide into 2 topics. So, what about statistics? Direct formula based question. Very direct. Statistics, just formulas like median, mean deviation, just go through them and you can do it without any extra effort. And last topic is probability, 2 questions. You know, in 11th probability, we have, because why I'm saying 11th probability, because there is probability in the 12th also. In the 11th probability, there are 2 questions. One is based on simple word problems, which are from permutations, combinations. The other one is based from addition theorem. Okay? So, addition theorem of probability, you know, right? P of A union B equal to P of A plus P of B minus P of A intersection B, etc. Just focus on these 2 things. You can easily answer these 2. And the total is 20 questions. Altogether, here are the 20 questions and also the concepts behind 20 questions. I think I discussed, I'm clear about the 11th syllabus. Okay? After 11, let us discuss about the 12th weightage and also important concepts. Okay, one by one. First topic, again relations and functions, two questions. In 12th, all of you know relations and function, the major part is types. Types of relation, types of functions. Focus on them. For example, in types of functions, we have one function, on-to function, bijection, composite function, etc. Okay? And in relations also, we have many types of relations. Just focus on them. Based on that only, they are asking the questions. Okay? Next. Inverse trigonometric functions, two questions. Students usually do a mistake in this in topic ITF, inverse trigonometric functions, like without knowing about the domains and ranges, they try to practice. That is a blunder. Minimum one question they will ask from domains and ranges of inverse trigonometry. Please focus on that area, and the other question may be based on the formulae. Okay. Next, matrices. See, matrices and determinants. Together, you are getting 9 questions. Almost every year, the same scenario. So, in matrices, there are 4 questions. What are the concepts behind these 4? Number 1, types of matrices, transpose of a matrix, symmetric matrix, skew symmetric matrix, all these things, okay? All these properties. In matrices, you have to go through all the definitions carefully. And then multiplication rules. This year, 2025, they are asking about the order of a matrix which is obtained by multiplying two different matrices. Based on that concept only. Okay. So, in matrices, these are the things you have to take care. Next, in determinants, 5 questions. You may think, how 5 questions from determinants? Number 1, properties of determinants. Minimum 2 or 3 questions comes from this. And then adjoint of a matrix. Determinant of adjoint, that property. And then inverse trigonometric function, inverse of a matrix. And then comes system of equations. So, system of equations, how to solve the equations, or what is the number of solutions of the system of equations, all these together, you are getting 5 questions. So, highly weightage. Okay. And then continuity and differentiability, again 5. So, here also, the piecewise functions are given very, very important questions. Piecewise, you know, f of x will be defined in 2-3 pieces. How to check the continuity, how to check the differentiability. These are the 2 things where you have to focus. And not only that, in differentiability, you have methods of differentiation. Okay, in the 11th, you have only derivatives of standard functions and product rule, quotient rule, etc. But here you have methods of differentiation where we have 5 methods, major methods. What are they? Parametric differentiation, symmetric or logarithmic differentiation, and one more, differentiation of a function with respect to another function. All these, okay, come together as the methods of differentiation. And then comes application of derivatives. What is application of derivatives? Increasing, decreasing functions and maximum, minimum, the most important parts. Maybe rate of change. Okay, but usually these 2 things. One is increasing, decreasing functions. We also say them as monotonic functions, and the other one is maxima, minima. And then comes integrals. Integrals together 5. 2 from indefinite, 3 from definite. You know the difference, right? Indefinite, methods of indefinite integration, and definite, properties of definite integrals. These are the 2 areas you must be thorough. And remember, sometimes in integration or definite integration, you may get lengthy questions. Okay, be ready for that. And then application of integrals. Here in application of integrals, only one topic, that is areas under curve. Here also students will focus on the questions, but my suggestion, also focus on curve tracing, because without proper curve tracing, you may not find the area correctly. So, be careful. You have to focus on curve tracing and also calculation of the required area. Okay. And then differential equations, another important topic. 2 questions. Differential equations. The first part contains like order, degree, and how to form the differential equation. One question. The second part, types of differential equations. Like, variable separable, that one, linear differential equation, homogeneous differential equation, all these types, how to solve, etc. Okay. And vector algebra, 3 questions. With very minimum effort, you are going to get all these 3 questions very easily. Just focus on dot and cross and their properties. How to find the dot product? What are the properties of a dot product? What are the applications of dot product? Application of dot product contains what? Projection. Projection of a vector on another vector. And also cross product. What are the properties of cross product? What is the application? What is the application of cross product? Area. To find the area, we need cross product. All these things, just focus and easily you get these 3 questions. Okay. And now the last 3 topics are 3-dimensional geometry. The first one, again 2 questions. In 11th also we have 3-dimensional geometry. Remember, there only what? Distance formula, ratio formula. But here 3-dimensional formula contains 3 important topics. One is DCs and DRs. Second one, lines. Third one, planes. If you focus on these 3, enough. Any 2 they can ask. And linear programming problems. 2 questions. In 2025, they directly asked on the definition. Okay? Just focus on theory and also how to find the extreme value, like maximum value and all. Okay? And then comes probability. 4 questions. Look at that. 4 questions from probability. What are the topics? We have, the first one is conditional probability. That means, what is the probability of a conditional event? Second one, independent events. Third one, Bayes theorem. Yes. All these 3 together, they may ask you 4 questions. Particularly independent events and conditional events. And of course, in 2025, they asked 1 question from Bayes theorem. Okay. And some multiplication theorem of probability is also there. Right. So, this is what you have to focus in 12th. And look at that. Total number of questions from 12th syllabus is 40. So, from 11th, it is 20. From 12th, it is 40. Total 60 questions from the syllabus. I hope I explained all these concepts behind 60 questions. Okay. Whenever you focus on your practice, particularly for 11th or 12th, focus on these concepts. Whatever I told you, just focus on them and then finish it off very smartly, very easily, and only focus on NCERT and including miscellaneous questions. That's enough. Okay? Easily you can get very good marks. Minimum 50 plus questions you can get correctly. Okay? So thank you and all the best for your 2026 KCET examination.